7 Reasons Why You Never Force the Love of a Man or a Girl. Hello my dear subscribers. For those who don't know me, my name is El Mochko, and I come in this video to give you 7 reasons why you should never force someone to love you. But before starting the video, I invite you to subscribe to my channel and like the video. First of all, you must know that love is natural, and it's forbidden to force someone to love you. I always tell my friends that not everyone can love you for your true worth, whether you are a man or a woman. Girls often think they're out of the woods, but for girls it's even worse. Because a lot of men will hit on her during his youth, to make her believe that she is very beautiful and that they are in love with her. While the majority of cases, these fakes, out of 100 men who hit on you, maybe it's 10 men who are really serious and really want you as a wife. Girls think they can seduce and make any man fall in love. Although it is impossible, even if you are extremely beautiful and have all the qualities of a good woman. You can't make every man fall in love with you. That's why if a girl isn't smart or lucky, she won't be able to find a good man in her life. And that is his fault and not the fault of men. Because during youth, God always places good boys on their path who can of course later become a good husband who will make them happy. But unfortunately this opportunity is not eternal. On the men's side, it's also hard, but less hard, because it is the man who chooses. But also it is difficult for the man to find a woman who really loves him when he is very rich. This is why men tend to want to find the woman of their life even though they are not yet rich. Except that men also forget a lot. Not all girls are good to date. The world is a homogeneous mixture. There are good girls. Likewise there are bad girls. Same thing for the boys. And even in the sense of friendships. Some friends will betray you. But others are better. But it's harder to find a good and true friend. When you force the love of a girl or boy, you lower yourself and lose your value. This is why, my brothers, you don't beg a woman to love you, or you can't convince a woman to love you. If you flirt with a girl, if she's smart, it's up to her to analyze to see if she accepts you will make a good spouse for her or not. Same for women. You have to beg a man. But you don't beg a man who doesn't love you, or simply that has no value, or who doesn't want to build a life with you. My sisters, the goal of a couple is to be happy and not necessarily strong love or another love at first sight. As long as the person takes good care of you and play his role well as a man, be sure that love will come later. Men quickly understood this, which is why he marries the worthy woman who can make them happy, and not the woman he loves. Because love comes later. Love is something unstable. We can create it and destroy it. This is why it is often said that love is maintained, and in the couple where everyone feels good and leaves their ego aside. There's always love there. What I mean is love is an addiction. It's a person's values that make you fall in love, not physical appearance. Yes, we cannot banish physical beauty. But for lasting love, these are the values that each person brings to the relationship. For example, for man, his money, his protection, his love, his safety, and for the woman too, his peace, its sweetness, his charm, his trickery and other, just to make someone else happy. If you dare to force love, you will always end up regretting. Because you can't change someone's nature. Everyone has their own category of man and woman on this earth. If you are a man you like very young girls, you should know that these young girls also exist who like older men. If you are a woman and you like men younger than you should know that this type of man exists. But you should know that finding a man who will be 100% submissive to you is rare. It exists, but it's rare. Especially if you add rich and beautiful. It will be almost impossible for you. God created wild men and wild women. If you're not wild, don't go hooking up with a wild man. You will suffer. But on the other hand, a wild woman will be very happy with this type of man because they are people of the same category. The first thing is to know yourself. We don't get married because we have to get married. If you are comfortable being single, stay that way. But be sure that you are truly happy alone and that changing your mind is no longer possible. It's the same for men too. Finding a woman in your category who really loves you is difficult. If you play with a girl when you were young, you risk regretting and marrying a desperate girl. But if you are very rich, of course you will have all types of girls with you. But know that many are only there for your money and will not hesitate to kill you. Or paying thieves to rob you just to get your money. The world is risky by everything. No one is immune. Man like woman. It's even suffering. Only that mistakes are not allowed on this earth. You are missing an opportunity. You risk regretting your whole life. Unless you have the money to travel to all the countries to look for your love. And there you will find. Because the categories are scattered in the four corners of the earth. This is why I always tell the man, if you flirt with the girls in your neighborhood and she refuses, change of neighborhood, because your category of women is not there. You would be very surprised that when you set foot in certain cities, it's the girls themselves who will hit on you. Not because you're special, no. Because you just fell into the girls in your category. Join me in private coaching for more paid advice, of course. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. The link is in my bio. And don't forget to share the video. It was Professor L. Mochko.